further exercises on tonguing in the reels because we can all use that practice. So I chose some straightforward notes that really will appear, I am sure, at some point in a reel. You'll find them. And we're going to tongue them in several different ways. So these are options that we can do to the notes we're going to take care of in a minute. We can do no tonguing. Yay, that's the easiest. We can tongue on 2 and 3. I find that I use 2 and 3 quite a bit. We can tongue on 4 and 1. We could tongue on 4 only. And then I wanted to show you an ornament called Fill in the Gap, which is really easy to do, and we can use it on one of the little snippets of music. So this is a measure of a reel, and this is where we're going to tongue. No tonguing, straight through. We're talking about just the first 4 notes, actually. So we could tongue on 2 and 3. We could tongue on 4 and 1, and that means we would tongue on this one, and then we're going to make a loop around and tongue on 1. Playing a continuous loop, tonguing on 4 and 1, tonguing on 4 and 1 like that. We might also want to tongue just on 4. That might be appropriate in some situations. And then when we fill in the gap, we'll be filling in a gap between the first note and the second note because there's a gap of one note we don't play on the scale that we can fill in and make a nice little ornament there. Okay, so here are 4 examples of very simple notes in the low octave. They're easy to get to. We're going to tongue first not. No tonguing. We'll just play the first one through without. Then we'll tongue on 2 and 3. Then we'll tongue on 4 and 1. And then we'll tongue just on the 4. Okay, so the notes are G, E, D, E. If we tongue on 2 and 3, if we tongue on 4 and 1 and loop it around like that, we get and if we tongue just on 4, it's okay, and each one emphasizes a slightly different part of the measure and part of the beat, so that's why they're so useful. Then the next notes are B, G, F sharp, and G. That's the second line. We're going to do the same thing to them. No tonguing. Tonguing on 2 and 3 now. Now tonguing on 4 and 1. We'll loop it around. Now the next one. The third line here is G, B, A, F sharp. That was no tonguing. Here comes tonguing on 2 and 3. And here comes tonguing on 4 and 1. Okay, and then the last one, notes B, A, F sharp, and A. Same treatment. So we're going to tongue first on 2 and 3. And then on 4 and 1. And then on 4 only. And let me show you on the first line, G, E, D, E, what I mean by filling in the gap. So the note F sharp is not played. There's no real space for it, but we can make a super quick F sharp in there between the G and the E and fill in that gap. And it sounds lovely. And your hand naturally will lay right down and do that. It's a very natural finger movement. Or up an octave. So the first thing we played was note G and then the note E, but the note F sharp wasn't there. We're going to add it. It sounds hard and complex and very beautiful, but it's super easy to do. You just use the weight of your hand. It's like you're drumming your fingers on the tabletop. All right, thank you.